Hello and welcome to this month's, April's
April
Q&A.
already.
April already.
Oh, wow.
With a little bit of good luck for you guys, it's going to be the last Q&A, depending on what the European Union is going to decide.
Yeah.
So with a bit of luck, you're nearly rid of us. No, it does bug me a little bit, but there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do. As usual, I'm going to read the comments from my phone. The comments you put on the last Q&A.
Yep.
As for our question to you guys, what do you think of the new Chaos models?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do. Oh,
Yeah. I love them.
Bought 2 boxes, so.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, well, I bought
Yeah,
boxes
well,
as well.
we
We
split-
split
we
it,
split
but
boxes.
I didn't want the Chaos because enough projects. But let us know. Also, drop your new questions for next month's Q&A in the comments section. But yeah, you know the drill. You know how this works. So let's start off today. The first question, range of questions.
Okay.
It's going to be from Paranormal Stupidity. It's just the first one in the list, so I'll take those first. Now that Abaddon has been fully revealed, do you like the model? I think it's great. The best thing about it is the cape is separate, so it's going to make the model so much easier to paint.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love it. I ordered it. It's on its way. It's April 1st today,
Yeah.
right? Yes. So, we didn't pull any pranks.
No, I don't like pranks.
So it's a good thing you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
prepare
No,
one
I
then.
would have been at the fucking door if you started the day with a prank. Fuck that shit.
So yeah, I love it. I ordered one. I'm gonna definitely want to paint one. The caves loose. I've seen actually people already painted up without the cape.
Well, okay.
Looked really good.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah. I also watched the designer video on it. They put all sorts of detail in parts.
Yeah.
Which you can see when you assembled it. But
Yeah,
it's just also to show how the mechanics of a suit works.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Really awesome. You didn't buy one because you're just going to use mine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, will you be getting any of the Black Library horror novels?
Maybe.
They just released 3.
Yeah, I wanna see some.
They seem to be pretty short because I checked the audiobook version of one. There's one which comes on the CD.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, it's only an hour and a half, so it's not really that long if you take the average Horse Heresy novel.
That's 7
That's
hours.
like 7 to 8 hours for a book. So.
Well, I think you can compare it to like Lovecraft stories, like the Dunwich Horror and.
Somebody is making noise outside.
Yeah, it's a
but,
lawnmower or something. No,
Yeah.
but like the do you know Lovecraft Horror? Like
No.
Cthulhu. You know,
No.
you've heard about Cthulhu.
Yeah, I heard about
Well,
it, but I don't know it.
It's those short stories, short horror stories, and they also like they usually last like an hour and a half as well. So it's if it's on that quality, I'll definitely get it. But I like to see a sample first because.
Yeah, my whole thing is that I really love horror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love a good horror movie. Here's the bad thing: they don't make a lot of good horror movies.
No, but
Usually, when I watch a horror movie, I'm sitting there and I'm like, now this is going to happen, and it happens.
yeah,
Now this is going.
that's
Yeah.
stupid horror movies. That's stupid current day fucking horror movies. Like,
I watched the Nun
Yeah,
a
that's
couple of weeks ago, and really,
it's fucking dumb.
I was fighting not to fall asleep.
Yeah, but that's not horror. That's stupid.
You know
that's
what
why I said no. That's why I said Lovecraftian stories. That those are completely fucking different. That's old, good, constructed horror. That is actual fucking horror stories. And if they do it like that, it's good. But they're not gonna do jumpy, scary, stupid non-stuff. The Conjuring bullshit and all that garbage.
Now, what's the other? The other that's a really popular horror movie series as well.
Conjuring.
No, I can't get to the name with the red demon thing.
Yeah, the stupid one. They're all stupid.
Yeah, but that movie actually has some good scare moments.
Yeah, but stupid jump scares.
Yeah, but that actually, they don't make Nightmare on Elm Street anymore.
Well, no, of
But
course not.
that's the kind of horror that I enjoy.
Yes.
So I'm pretty much afraid if I'm going to read a horror. Did you see Rose Red from Stephen King?
No.
It's like more like a television series movie, so it lasts for like 4.5 hours. It's about a paranormal house that starts shifting.
It's also stupid.
And no, it's brilliant.
Stupid.
It's one of the best horror movies I've ever seen.
No, Cthulhu, Lovecraftian stories is where it's at.
So I am yes, do that. I am considering getting the audiobook one because I just don't have a whole lot of time to read books.
No.
Unfortunately, I love reading a good book, but yeah, I don't really have time.
Yeah.
So maybe in the next Q&A I've listened to the story and I can tell that it sucks as well. Maybe it's really good, and then I'll tell it as well.
Like I said, if it's Lovecraftian horror,
I'm pretty afraid that it's going to disappoint me.
but no, it's not.
What you say.
Like I said, if it's Lovecraftian horror, good. If it's current day popcorn stupid horror, no one likes that. Like it's stupid.
You know what I think? Also, you can't jump scare somebody in a book.
Well, no, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it's don't compare it to modern day horror. Modern horror is just garbage. It's just garbage that people. It's just garbage. Garbage is just the fucking word you can use. I don't know.
Next question.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's more. So, do you think you will ever do book reviews or lore discussions on your channel? I think it would be awesome if there were videos dedicated to you and Igor discussing the 40k lore.
Mm.
I don't really think that's going to happen.
I'm not that in on the lore. I like the lore.
And the thing I already said, I hardly have time to read books.
Yeah, there you go.
So usually I already struggle to read a codex, just because I don't have the time. Also, codexes can just lie around for a long time in my studio. Let's call it a studio. It's a desk, and without ever being touched. Basically, I make an army, and the last thing I buy is the codex. So, because I simply don't have time to read, and or not enough. If I would, there would be either less videos or less painting going on. I prefer to paint. Or play a game, clearly. So, I don't think that's gonna. And books are gonna prove another problem with EU legislation coming up. So you can't show a book anymore.
Nope.
You actually can't show anything anymore if it goes south, if it goes bad. Do you magnetize your kill team models so you can change the equipment on them, or do you just paint more models? I hardly ever magnetize anything. I just paint another one.
Yeah, I can't be arsed to magnetize. Like
I'll magnetize Forge World models because it's a bit hard to explain. I need another Titan because I want other weapons.
That's true, yeah.
But in general, let's take the Adeptus Mechanicus. I bought so much of them that I have, I think, like 8 or 9 of those ski target boxes. So I can just make any weapon configuration on one and just paint it up. Again, it's an advantage if you like painting to do that. If you hate painting, I would suggest you go with magnetizing.
Yeah.
But
I really hate magnetizing, so it's fucking.
No, it's perfectly fine. I magnetize more than enough models, but usually not for me.
I dig it around. No, not for me.
Do you ever make your own terrain for 40k? If so, will you do some tutorials on how you do it? I do plan on making a table this year. Well, not an entire table, but a terrain set. So, and I will make videos on that.
No.
You're not going to do that, so
Fuck no.
You can help. To get back to the last Q&A, Paranormal Stupidity asked about the AK Interactive Ultramat Varnish. I had not used it, and I told in that video that I always use Testrostal coat. I spoke to a bunch of people about it, and it appears to be a really good product, but you have to airbrush it. So that's also a reason why I just prefer a can. So that's for those answers. So then we go to Xillius. New questions. Do you yourself watch wargaming related YouTube videos? If yes, which sort of videos do you like and which do you dislike? You don't really watch a lot, or do you?
I use I watch reviews, like book reviews. Well, sorry, no. I subscribe to Kirioth.
It's more like a vlog.
He's a vlogger,
Podcast, vlog.
Yeah, I still know Kirioth from the PlanetSide times. So I was like, hey, he's doing 40k now, and he has good
He's
good
good.
videos.
Yeah.
And Guerrilla Miniature Gaming for every now and again, if like he does, he's a really wide net of stuff and everything. He gets like new Infinity things. I'll have a look at it. I watch the Skaven Battle Tome review, the Chaos Tome review, just to see what it is, just get a little sneak peek.
What do you dislike? What sort of video don't you like? I'm gonna say battle reports and painting tutorials.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. That's. Well, I actually don't really watch battle reports. I tend to zone out because there's a lot of number talking, and that's what I'm really bad at. So it's like, when someone goes like, oh yeah, this, and I just hear that thing clattering. I usually when I watch those things, I put them in the background when I'm doing other things, usually painting.
Yeah, well, me too.
So yeah.
I'm going to admit that I do that too.
Yeah, so when I like I wouldn't say I dislike battle reports, but I try to watch them at one point and I just zone out and I'm like, and at that point when I zone back in,
you didn't understood what happened.
well, yeah, exactly. Like the board has changed so much. That I'm like,
you do need to pay a little bit of attention.
Yeah, exactly. It's like put it back, and then like no, it's just like I wouldn't say I dislike it. It's just like I don't really. It's not a thing.
Yeah. So I like the videos I like most. I really enjoy watching people's progress videos. There's quite a lot of small YouTubers who make nice progress videos on their hobby, and I enjoy watching that. I can really enjoy a good battle report as well. Painting tutorials, it's really specific. If I want to know something, I'll go and look that up.
Oh yeah.
I don't just go watch a whole bunch of tutorials. I want to see how somebody does, let's say, toxin on a base. I'll go and search for a video that explains toxin on the base. Oh yeah. Videos that I really do not enjoy, in general, are unboxings. That's also a reason why I hardly do them. I just, they're so, 2 weeks ago Shadow Spears released. Here they come, 1 million Shadow Spear unboxings. And the worst thing of them all actually is that the big channels like Guerrilla Wargaming, like Winter's SEO, they did their unboxing more than a week before that. Yeah, because they got it sent to them. But that also goes out on the pre-order day, and on that day I can actually watch the content of the box in the Games Workshop web store.
Site, yeah, exactly. You can zoom in on your own time.
Unboxings that actually are from other brands, I enjoy those more, especially if it's something that's compatible with what I'm doing, with, let's say, a piece of terrain, or IDICBeer 40k recently unboxed a bunch of MDF Necron terrain. That's what I enjoy. That's pretty cool. Have you watched Conquest videos? You know what Conquest is?
Oh yeah.
It's the magazine. Yeah, the magazine. We can get it here. So that already is a big down point for those type of videos. But then also again, a lot of people making videos about that. I do try and support people who other YouTubers by watching their videos and leaving a comment. But I'm sorry guys, I can't watch 74 times. Here's Conquest episode number 69. So I try and watch one. And the other guys, I'm sorry. And I try to alternate between channels, but I don't keep track of that. So might be that I hit your channel 15 times in a row for that. So I said what I didn't like and what I liked. So yes, okay, so that's good. What GW models were the ugliest you've ever seen sculpt-wise? Oh, I know!
Possessed.
Yes, I was gonna say those as well.
There's
the metal possessed.
All of them. The graded possessed are the only possessed that are actually like worth the sculpt. One of them. The
current plastic possessed. They aren't really beautiful.
No, but
But if you see what they were the replacements for, those models were seriously.
yeah, but it's
They were released and everybody went, what the fuck?
yeah. I remember our local game store got 5 of them at some point, and they.
And 10 years later, they were still
They were
lying.
still there because they also went, oh yeah, sorry, no you can keep them because I don't want them. Yeah, we don't want them back either. That was basically it. Like I think they're still around if you go looking for them.
Maybe,
I think they survived the move. Like they moved locations, and I think they're still in the fucking shelves there.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna.
Fuck that.
Not even if I got money for it, I would take them.
If they would offer me with a purchase, I'd take the purchase back and go somewhere else. Fuck that. No, possessed are
Really horrible.
like I said, like now we have the greater possessed, and even like one of them, like the one with the big cuddy thing, is the better one, and the other one is like with this weird hand, and then they went like, all right, so we need to do something with this one. Teeth everywhere, and he's a mouth here, he's a mouth on his hand, he's a mouth on his mouth. It's like
it's a bit overdone then.
It's bordering, metal possessed territory basically. Like he's still okay, but it's like I can't dial it back on the teeth because fucking hell.
Can't you send them off, file them off?
No, because they're everywhere. Like it's literally like a mouth running over his torso, and then there's a mouth running over his big hand here, and then his face is also a mouth, and it's like if you would file him off, you just have like big open gashes. It's like well, like I said, he's not ugly. It's just like it's it's crawling back to metal possessed territory. It's like hang on.
Yeah. So, that's quite obvious. We both instantly agree on what models, so...
Terrible.
I also don't like the Eldar terrain.
The what now?
The Eldar terrain. They released like 2 years ago.
They have terrain?
Yeah, it's like some sort of like foresty-like thing. I think it's a misjudge.
Oh,
They should have made the nicer arcways and stuff.
Oh, the weird jungle thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's still compared to the possessed, that looks brilliant compared to those metal possessed.
I'd say obliterators and mutilators. The old ones, the old metal ones.
Not that really good, but
terrible.
Can't beat the possessed.
No, nothing can beat the possessed.
Then on to Steve collects. What army would you like to see a new major release for? Let's do that. It's 2 questions. Do that one first. A major release for an army. Which one?
Release or re-release?
What army would you like to see a new major release for? So basically an army that already is existing, a new major release.
Dwarves. Like we've gotten the fire
Age of
stuff
Sigmar.
now. Well, 40k I'm good with. Like what I have on offer now is good. Like I got my Chaos stuff. I'm happy.
I'd actually, if anything for 40k, I'd like to see an overhaul for Eldar.
Yes.
Those ancient models they have right now.
Yeah.
Let's kick off with just plastic those specialist units. Not that I'm going to buy them, but I forgot the name.
Eldar players, then
new fire warrior, fire
drakes.
Fire dragons, new swooping hawks, new striking scorpions, new hard banshees, the shining spears, the dark reapers, and just overhaul those aspect warriors. Yeah, the dire avengers are okay. They are plastic. But also the simple, just the basic rangers. They could do with the new
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit dynamic stuff.
Yes. So I think I'd say Eldar, and as for Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, I'd like to see just the dwarves getting some love. Like what I would like is that they just combine all the dwarves, like they did with Skaven.
Yeah, that they make. Yeah, but they probably will do that.
Well, yeah, but they just released the Fire Slayer stuff. That's coming up.
Yeah, but they are new. They are Age of Sigmar new. Call it like that, right?
Yeah, but
the Skaven are Warhammer Fantasy turnarounds. So. Therefore, threw them all in one. They did it with Legion of Nagash as well.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
that is in that book.
That's
But
what I
the
mean.
Flesh Eater Court gets a separate book, and the other one,
Yeah.
the Nighthaunt, get a separate book as well.
That's what I mean. Like I want them to just go like Dwarden, make it Dwarden Battletome.
Yeah.
Then you have like the whole dispossessed bullshit. Just make him, make him conquer back the mountains. Make him, and then above the mountains you have the steampunky dudes, and then there's Fire Slayers,
the
Garden Overlords.
Overlords, yeah.
Because they also, need a rework because they're like their points. The make a fun Caradon Overlord list is impossible. It's you have to take.
No, that's not impossible. That's perfectly possible. But
No.
you're not supposed to win then.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
well,
But that's a really big problem in Age of Sigmar in the end, overall, I think, because a lot of your armies have very limited choice
yes,
because they split it up way too far.
yeah, and you have to play. If you play dudes, you make it competitive, basically. Well, competitive in the sense
It
that
makes it
it's
viable to play.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Not competitive, but like, it makes it viable to play. How I want to play my Caradon Overlords would be with like lots of ships, lots of really cool things.
It's not going to work.
It's not gonna fucking work. You're not gonna do anything. Especially against big horde armies. So screw it.
I think the exception is Stormcast Eternal is an exception to it because they have so much choice.
Yeah, exactly.
And Seraphon is an exception as well because they have a whole lot of choice.
But ugly.
Chaos has a lot of choice.
Yeah.
Chaos has.
Okay.
But Chaos is basically one big faction. So
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to see them making a new elven race. No, not so much. You have elves, but
The high elves.
a new, but not high elves. I would love to see an elven army based upon the old Bretonnians. So all mounted elves, but then with the grace of elves.
Okay.
I think I would fall for that army.
I don't know. Yeah. Again, I with the dwarves, I would like them to do the same with elves. Just pull them all back together and then make the high elves.
Yeah, but the elves don't really need that. The Daughters of Cain are a good army.
No.
That Deep King are a
don't,
good army.
I don't mean that, but use that as an excuse to bring the high elves back and
They will.
make your mountain stuff and
They
put
will.
the wood elves back in there.
They will bring the high elves back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lore thing.
Yeah.
With Slanesh eating all the elves, and then a couple of the elves are left over, and they go and it's all the big elves. Morathi. No, I think Morathi got eaten as well, but Teclis and those dudes, they go and kill Slanesh or rip it open and free all the elves. So that's why all the elves are warped now.
Mm-hmm.
That's there to come the Daughters of Cain from. That's why the Ardennes Deep King comes. So the high elves are mutated / shifted as well.
Mm-hmm.
But as it appears right now, they're all going to get wings. So there will be an all-flying army.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see more like an elven army based upon when in the Lord of the Rings Arwen saves Frodo from when he's stabbed with the blade.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thematic.
Okay.
And stuff like those horses in the water. And, not that I want horses in water, but for an endless spell, it would be a pretty nice spell.
That would be cool.
Golden River or something, I don't know. For Wood Elves, that would be an awesome something like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yes, they could redo the Wood Elves as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of opportunity with current techniques to make really good looking models.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff.
War dances and Way Watchers in plastic, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome, but that's
Not that the regular dudes are ugly, but they could have a redo as well. And have a couple more options.
Yeah, I don't know. GW doing reworks is not really a thing there.
No, hardly ever.
They're
at the
sparse, very sparse. Like I said, like
I think because they shifted to game systems shortly after each other. They
something like that.
they redo a bit, but not as much as it used to be. But still, there's a crap ton of releases. Yes.
I mean no.
Now, next question: do either of you plan on getting the Kill Team Elites expansion? Yes.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to add something to the game. we discussed arena before. I enjoy arena as much as regular killing. Igor less because it doesn't add really anything to the game.
No.
I think arena is depending on who you're playing, how much fun it is.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play a more competitive person,
Yeah.
arena's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more streamlined in rules. It's more clear.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're about to not have that many discussions. If I play a game with Igor, we're gonna, oh yeah, it's not that bad. If you forgot something, we'll do it again, or you still do it, or we measure a bit loosely because it's for casual. But there's people who don't want that, and then you get the struggle. Arena measures from base to base, so it's more suitable for that type of play. The Elite expansion looks really, really nice. I am a bit worried about skeptical Terminators with a 1-up save, but let's see.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what. I'm actually kind of curious to find out what other armies.
They're like blind or Terminators.
Yeah, probably everybody who has Terminators gets Terminators, but that's for example what Tyranids will get. Will they get Tartan cards or Zoetropes or
Carnifex?
Zoetrope would be nice. Carnifex. Zoetrope would be nice. Extra cycles, let me tell you.
Yeah, I'd like to see a fucking like playcaster for my Nurgle because I don't get why I don't get Psychic stuff.
Because you already have enough. You have extra
No.
toughness, you have resilience.
And I want Psychic stuff.
Yeah. Then next question, IDICBeer 40k. What is the longest hobby break you have had?
I stopped playing from 4th to 8th, so there you go. That's all we break.
Yeah, I don't know, I think 3 years or something.
Yeah.
After I got angry and quit. And then I picked it up like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, I think I picked it up with 8th, so 2 years ago.
No, it's last year.
Last year?
8th edition is only 1 year. It's not.
Oh really?
Oh, it's 2 years old.
That's 2 years already.
Yeah, we got a new Age of Sigmar edition last summer.
Yeah.
So it's now in the second year, so 1.5 years.
Yeah. So when did the shitty Chaos Code came out? When they got rid of all the cool things?
I don't know. I know I started
Oh wait,
this hobby at around 2002 or
23.
something.
I think that's 10 years ago. So I think.
You had like an 8-year break.
So yeah, I think like an 8-year break or something. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's like 3 years.
I mean, I did do like Infinity and Malifaux in between, but it was like, you know, I did for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, yeah, this is not for me. Like it's like Infinity is really rules intensive, and I think you need to play Infinity more and look up more other stats to keep fucking shit going, because it's really like, you know, here I have this orc. He has this little knife on there. And that means that he can like do like 5 or 6 different fucking things than this orc, and they have the exact same stat lines.
Yeah.
But it's all equipment based in Infinity, and it's really like every army has their own completely different like you know, little different rules and all that shit, and it's really rules intensive. You have to keep reading. You have to keep track of whatever thing does on your opponent's team as well, even more so than your own.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot of fucking work.
I'm actually really happy with 8th edition that it's got so dumbed down, because now I don't have to constantly look in a book.
Yeah.
And you know, back in when I started, I didn't mind that, but the jungle of special rules in 7th edition, the special rules were a really big downer in 7th edition. You had like more special rules than rules, actual rules in the book.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 or 12 pages with just
Special
universal
rules?
special rules.
Oh, universal special rules.
Yeah, that's because when somebody has something, Space Marines need it as well.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah.
So, and then every unit has a different universe. You had Relentless, It Will Not Die, Eternal Warrior, and you could, you know, you had Stealth and Shrouded, and one gave a +1 to your cover save, the other one a +2 to your cover save, and all that kind of, yeah, it was ridiculous. Wow. So, I'm really happy that now you just get the data sheet for your model. All the rules are there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you never need to look very long. Just look your model or look the weapon stats in the weapon thing.
I mean, the Legion traits and all that.
Yeah, but that's it's not. It's not. You know, that's one rule.
It's universal. Like that's.
Yeah, but
that's also-
let's say a Legion trait, it says, oh, you're -1 to hit. Okay, my armor is -1 to hit. It's
Yeah,
not that hard to remember. Instead of this unit is -1 to hit, that unit is -7 to hit, but that unit is +14 to hit, and that.
Sounds like Affinity.
And if this unit moves there, all of a sudden they turn invisible, and you know, yes. So, oh, thank God.
Yeah. So, sounds like Affinity.
Yeah, but that was like 7th edition. So. Then on to the last question, Mini Warzone. Do you have a favorite character from the Horus Heresy? If so, who and why?
I'm not really up to date on the Horus Heresy, so.
Oh, who do you like? Who don't you like?
Beto happen.
Petrabo, why?
He's the best Primarch.
He's the best Primarch.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick a Primarch as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I basically have two that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Both because of their personality as it's described. I like Rogaldorn a lot.
Boo.
No, because he's like, I am the law.
Boo.
You know, don't interrupt me, I'll kick your ass. But I like Horus more because his master tactician knows how to defeat somebody. Unfortunately, he was dumb enough to listen to the wrong person.
Yeah, I was going to see how did that work out for him in the end there.
Not so well.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I have to say Horus.
Okay.
And without Horus, there wouldn't be
No, that's true.
any Horus Heresy.
No, well, no, we just have the heresy.
Then it would have been named Fulgrim's Heresy.
Fulgrim's heresy, yeah.
No.
Or
So-
what's it called? Erebus heresy?
Erebus Heresy. Yeah, then it would be what's the name of the Lorgar?
Logos heresy.
Primarch
Yeah,
for the
Logos.
word bearers.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I really yes, I liked it. I yeah.
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 Yes.
Also like the whole lore about Abaddon.
Yeah, well, I'm reading Black Legion.
Not so much up to 40k, but also
Okay.
his role in 30k.
Okay.
He's the captain of the first company,
Yeah,
basically,
I
in
know.
Sons of Horus.
Yeah. Look, I'm reading Black Legion at the moment, and it's a good book as well. And Abaddon seems like a cool guy in there.
Yeah, he's like the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like he's got to handle things.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows how to handle some.
Yep.
But he's not that good of a tactician.
No.
Because otherwise he wouldn't have needed to attack
13
like so many
times,
times.
all according to plans. Like yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah, for the Imperium, it's actually better Horus is dead because he made it to Terra.
Yeah.
So
First go.
yes, and Abaddon doesn't even seem to make it far into the Imperium. So.
Yeah. And now with Division's conclusions, also not happy.
So yes, for me it's Horus. Yeah, he is the reason I started collecting the Sons of Horus army.
Yeah,
So.
okay, that's good.
And it was either that or Imperial Fist because I like Imperial Fist as well.
Boo.
I like Fulgrim as well, by the way. I like his whole Slanesh Empress children thing with their big party in their ship, which goes
Boy party.
completely,
That's it.
yeah. So, but if I'm going to tell more, I'm going to spoil stuff. So I'm not gonna. That was the last question.
Yep.
Yes. So 33 minutes, pretty decent. Yes. I'm going to say thank you for all your questions.
Yes.
And hopefully you liked the answers, or if not, drop your new questions down below.
Yes.
You know, don't need to explain this.
Probably not.
You know the drill.
Probably the last one anyway.
Yeah. Well, you broke copyright with showing the orc.
Ah shit. Well, I've been wearing a Dickie shirt all
No,
over.
you're not wearing. No, you call the brand.
Oh, no, it's okay. God damn it. There you go.
So,
Well,
yes, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time.
yeah.
Bye bye.